Right, season wrap up for the NBA 2022 season. I was very excited when Golden State made the finals because I called them out at the start of the season, but nobody expected them to go all the way like they did. They were an outside shot, but they came together nicely. And when they got to the finals, I was really excited. Yeah, and even though my man Klay Thompson had a terrible finals. I mean, he was really struggling. There were flashes of him throughout the playoffs. He had 1 or 2 big games, but you always felt like he was just in awe of the moment, and he really struggled to get it going. But even though that took place, when Golden State when Golden State fell down 2-1. I really was worried about them. I thought, oh, here we go. But wait, I'm not done yet. So they fell down 2-1. That got me thinking that the Golden State Warriors have played the Cavs, the C's, and the Raptors in the finals. If the C's had beaten them, the only team that Golden State would have beaten was the Cleveland Cavaliers, and that would have been a really bad shout for LeBron. But luckily, we know what happened next. So in game 4, that was a monster game because the Golden State Warriors looked like they weren't the better team. The Cavs, they started their game out hot, they were in control, everything was going their way until this man decided it was time to put them to bed. And I mean, I think that was the pivotal game because winning that game and basically Steph putting the Golden State Warriors on his back and winning that game, you could kind of feel a shift in the series, and you could see the Celtics. They were rattled and they were struggling to find answers. So then after Steph put them to bed in game 4, the series had a feeling of inevitability. The Celtics didn't look like they believed that they could win any game after that. You could see it in the way they started out on fire, and the minute the Golden State Warriors responded to their first action, they didn't look like they could respond. And the series played out with a sense of inevitability, and the Golden State Warriors played like they were champions, and they looked like they knew what they were doing. They'd been there before. They knew how to seed it. And with Steph getting the Finals MVP, it really was a fairy tale ending, and it really summed up the story nicely, and it put a bow on the story, and it ended the season on a good note. I think nobody can begrudge the Golden State Warriors for what they achieved, and I think that's the cool thing about the season. So see you guys next year.